Hello and welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Redline Specialist Cars. It's been some time since I've been here, and I'm very excited to be back. Mixed emotions, however, today, because today is quite eventful. Today is something that's, I don't know how this is going to go down on the channel, to be honest with you. It's exciting and it's not exciting in many different ways. I need to really give some thought as to how to broach this with you lot, because you're not going to be happy with me. Today is not a positive video. It's not a chirpy one. It's not something to be proud of. But however, it is a churn. It is a chance to get some AdSense and churn some cash. So I'm making a video anyway. Today is the day that I actually say goodbye to my SV. And I know you're all shouting at me at this point and saying, but TGE, you said 3 weeks ago you wanted to keep this car. I kind of did, but as you all know on this channel, my brain is a little bit in and out. I change my mind on things very, very quickly, and a good friend of mine actually got in touch, and he said right after that video, he said, you made a valid point about SVs. They are a good investment potential. I've been looking for an SV. Do you actually want to sell yours or not? That friend is Phil Dixon. He is around somewhere. He's in there somewhere or other. I'll leave his Instagram on the screen right now. We're gonna go and see Phil in a second. He actually does YouTube as well. He's made some very interesting videos about McLaren as well. And many of you will have seen me reposting Phil on my Instagram many moons ago when he had massive, massive issues with his 720S. Those videos went big on YouTube. You've probably already seen them. But Phil is the chap that's buying my SV. It is inside, under a cover. We've invited a few people down on the Roadster app, the app that I am on, that does car meets, drives, meetups, all the rest of it. Roadster app will be on the screen somewhere there. Make sure you go and follow me on there, TGTV. But I put an event on there to say come down and check it out. And lo and behold, there's a load of people here, so the app works. It's great. So without further ado then, I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna go and get the covers off. I was gonna say my SV, but it's no longer my SV. The car has been funded, the car has been paid out. It's no longer anything to do with me. It's just a car that I used to own, which is all quite sad. Phil's actually come down here in this Hurricane Evo, as you do. He's actually got an insane car collection, to be fair with you. He has got a GT8, obviously a Hurricane Evo there. He's basically got a mental garage. I'm not going to spoil it. Go over to his Instagram and his YouTube and go and check them out, because he's making regular content with all of them. However, behind me here, there is actually a sausage dog. I've just been distracted by it. That is a very good dog, sir.
Sherman the Sausage.
What's his name?
Sherman the Sausage.
Hello mate, how you doing? He's a really good one. Really, really good.
Good breed.
You must clean up with him.
Yeah, good. That's the only reason I'm fine.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right then. See you there, Sherman. You are absolutely... He's so chilled.
Yeah.
He's a good one. I need a dog.
10,000 followers already.
Sherman's got 10,000 followers. Yeah. Sherman, lad, you are absolute chaos. Get in the mix. Here he is. 10,000 followers. Congratulations. How does it feel?
Well, that's quite good.
Yeah, there we go. Good, good stuff. We'll give him his own channel or something. It'll be better than the drivel I put out. Right, anyway, the SV here then is under there. Obviously you've seen it before, but it's quite surreal seeing this thing in Redline. As many of you will know, I bought this from a main dealer in Scotland about 16 months ago or so, and it's not really had as much use as I was hoping. I've probably done, I don't know, 600 miles in it in 16 months, which you're all going to be shouting at me for, but hey, it's mine. Well, it was mine, and I do whatever I want with my belongings, so you're not going to tell me off for that. But even under the cover, it just looks mental, and it's surreal, the fact that it's actually going to be leaving me. I'm going to miss this car a lot, and to be honest with you, I might just end up with another one. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision, agreeing to sell it. I didn't really need to sell it. I am running a little bit short of space, but I don't know. I just wanted to, Phil is going to use this thing properly. He's promised to take it on a track, so make sure you go and harass him on his YouTube channel if he doesn't take it on a track, because he's promised to do that. Something that I failed to do. I never took this car on a track, and it feels stupid just pointing at it with the cover on it, but it's, we've not done the handover yet, so as we all know, I was going to lift the cover up there, but it's a rude thing to do. Anyway, whilst we're here, I filmed a video with this GTC4 Lusso. That'll be appearing on the channel very, very soon, talking about car finance. I go into exactly how much my cars are costing me a month, and all the rest of it, so make sure you go and check that out. That video will be dropping very soon, or it might already be on the channel, I don't know. I'm very disorganised. Without further ado then, where's Phil? Phil's in the background actually. Dean's in the middle there in the blue shirt, and then we've got Phil, and then we've got Phil's lady friend. There we go, they're waving, we'll let it focus. Hello. Yeah, excellent. Should we do the handover then? Yes. Yeah, excellent. You excited then?
Over the moon, mate.
Yeah, I would be too. Look at it under the cover, it's absolutely bonkers. So I was talking to you earlier, you've never driven an SV before?
Never had an SV
That's
before.
perfect, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
You've told me good things.
Yeah,
you have said really good things about
It's
that.
unlike anything you'll ever drive. It is honestly bonkers, and they're not making cars really like that anymore. I drove the SVJ recently, and it drives like a Golf in comparison to that. So yeah, it's an extremely special car, and enjoy it basically. Look after it.
Thank you very much.
I've already promised them that you're going to take it on a track.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
Well, you absolutely have to.
100% that will go on a track.
Let me know how it is, because I failed to do that.
Yeah.
Something that they tell me off for like, literally every single day. So yeah, enjoy it. So should we take the covers off then?
Yes, get the covers
Let's
off.
say goodbye, and then try not to cry.
You've got to do it because it's the last time you can see it.
Yeah, so I do. I'll go from the back. You want to go say hello to the camera if you want? Hello camera. Green red line here, ladies and gentlemen. What's the technique you're doing?
Well,
I've never actually done this before.
You stand at the back of the middle,
Yeah.
place both hands either side here, you walk back nice and elegantly.
I was going to do like the tablecloth.
Well, you can do if you want me, yeah, that'll be fine.
No, I don't want wing mirrors coming up at the end of it. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
That's so sick.
Yes!
Absolutely perfect.
I thought you'd approve.
No, I do. Yeah. I thought you were joking when you said you were doing that.
honestly.
That has made me extraordinarily happy. I'm so happy with that.
Yeah, because
Perfect. Phil is already in the car then. Come on then, fire up. I know he's filming. So the video will be on Phil's channel.
I ain't got the key.
Hi,
Not giving me the key. Oh, Dean's got the key.
There we go.
The key.
Come on then, offend everyone, fire up. I'm gonna miss that noise so much. I don't think my neighbours are. I am gonna miss that though. That startup! So one thing I didn't bother telling any of you, at some point during my ownership, a Lambo dealership actually did the sports bypass thing to the exhaust, so that's why it's a little bit louder on startup. I couldn't be bothered to make a video on that. There wasn't enough meat on the bones there to churn a whole video out of essentially a little fiddle with the exhaust, but it's had that mod done to it. That's why it sounds ridiculous, and that's why I didn't really bother with a sports exhaust on it. Here we go, his first drive in an SV. I wonder how he's going to find it. Look at it. It's just insane. It looks so much better than the SVJ. So much better. And these, I truly believe, are a modern classic and an investment. These are very good news. The money they're at now, if you want to get a Lambo, this is the one to buy. Mark my words. Yeah, you would. Do you know what? I'm already thinking I just want another one already.
No.
It says a lot that I've had this car for, what, 16 odd months, and I'm still just walking around perving at it. Super cool. Massive congrats to Phil. And Phil is actually younger than me. So, you know, he's been doing some serious bits. He's worked extremely hard for this. And I'm really pleased for him. I don't think I would have sold it to a random, but it's nice to know that I'm going to see this car around. I'm going to see it being used. I'm going to see it online. I speak to Phil all the time, so this car will still vaguely be in my life, but had it been a random, I probably wouldn't have sold it. I know that might seem very odd to you, but yeah, I know that I'm going to see this car again a number of times, so it's not that bad. It's not like it's going to be put in a vault somewhere. I will see it, so bittersweet. Now then, the last thing on everyone's minds is the TGTV number plate is now spare. There is an SV sized hole in my garage. There is an SV sized bulk back in my bank account. There was clapping. We are clapping. So something has to replace it, Dean.
Yes.
And this is when it gets exciting. So, on one hand I'm gutted about this, but on the other hand, something's going to replace it. And, as we all know, where on earth do you go from an SV? It's not SVJ.
I know.
Go on.
I know.
Go on, tell me.
We have to go from this upper level.
Right. Suggestions then?
Upper level for me, SLX Black Series.
Yes, that's definitely on the list.
It's a nice,
definitely on the list.
car.
And at this point, I want some input in the comments. I want to hear from you guys and girls what you want to see me buy next to replace the SV. So SLS Black Series?
Yeah. I was going to say Senna, but you might have some sort of more.
I don't think I'd ever buy another McLaren as long as I live, Dean, I'm afraid.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry about that suggestion then. If I can just suggest one thing.
Yeah.
One thing. My all-time personal favourite car.
Yep.
Carrera GT.
Do you know what? I may look back at this video and think this is where it all went wrong for me, but Carrera GT is top on my list to replace the SV.
It is without a doubt, in my opinion, probably a great investment.
Yep.
The last of the proper analog type supercars.
They made that V10 engine for F1, didn't they, Porsche?
Yes.
Yep. That in itself is just a reason to go and buy
It was
one.
a great one for Le Mans as well, and it was they designed an engine,
yeah,
and then they designed the car around the engine.
Oh, they just look still so
It
good.
was just great.
Carrera GT I think is probably top of my list.
Yeah.
What else at that kind of level is there to replace the SV? What can you replace an SV with for less than £1 million?
Your other favourite?
F12 TDF.
That's it.
I've driven one of those recently. That video might be live on the channel now. I drove an F12 TDF.
Did you?
Yeah.
I remember
quite an
It
experience.
was 2 years ago, I think. I remember we had our red one here.
Yep.
I remember sending you a video. Tom, look what I'm in.
Dream car.
An F12 TDF.
Dream car.
Yeah.
I think Carrera GT at the moment. There are obviously other options around that. Even an SV Roadster does appeal to me, to be fair. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
The journey for the SV replacement will start very, very soon. At this point, I still don't know what I'm going to get. I want a Carrera GT. I also want a number of other things as well, which I can't be bothered to go into right now. Rest assured, there's going to be carnage. So, without further ado, then I think it's time to end the video on that kind of mysterious note.
Yeah.
Because the wheels are in motion behind the scenes.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited as well, and obviously you'll be helping out with that. It's good to be back at Redline, kind of where it all began, really.
Yeah.
Make sure you're following Dean on Instagram as well, because Dean gets the best stock in the UK. He doesn't buy rubbish in. It's only the best stock. It's only the non-turds, should we say, in the trade. It's the good stuff that comes here. So make sure you go follow him. Check out Redline Specialist Cars. Without further ado then, for myself, no longer my SV. Thank you so much for watching, and please be kind in the comments. I promise, I'm going to reward you all with something silly very, very soon, and make amends for this probably very silly decision, getting rid of the SV. Thanks for watching. Cheers for now. Bye.